The exercise prescription consists of cardiovascular conditioning and muscle resistance training. Let's first begin with cardiovascular. The word cardiovascular refers to cardio, which means heart, and vascular, which means vessels that carrying fluid, particularly blood. Moving on, here is the cardiovascular conditioning prescription exercise that I made for myself. I am Kristen May Sena. I am 20 years old. I haven't filled up yet the first day of training and the initial prescription or the number of progression, for I haven't started yet my cardiovascular exercise. For my frequency or the number of time performed each week, it is 4 times a week because this is what I think best recommended for me. And it is also my goal to engage in cardio workout for 4 times a week. For intensity, it is moderate intensity since it is best physical ability for my age considering my body, which is overweight, which is the normal heart rate at rest is 88 beats per minute. For the heart rate reserve, which is 72%, which is within the range of 64 to 76% for moderate exercise. Moving on to the target heart rate, my computed target heart rate is 169 beats per minute, which was obtained by getting the difference of 220, which is constant, 20, which is my age, and 88, which is derived from the resting heart rate. The difference now is multiplied with 0.72, which is obtained by converting heart rate reserve to decimal. Finally, 88 from the resting heart rate added to the product, which then gives us a total of 169 beats per minute. For the heart rate at high interval, it is 169 beats per minute, which I obtained from copying the target heart rate. Let's now proceed to my target heart rate at low interval. So the heart rate at low interval is 128 beats per minute. This was computed through following the same solution in getting the target heart rate, except for the heart rate reserve in which it is divided into half. From 72, it will now have 36 and converted to decimal, it is now 0.36. For the Borg rate of perceived exertion, it is 5, which means that the cardiovascular conditioning is characterized as hard. Moving on to the time, it is total of 70 minutes per session for the cardiovascular conditioning, 5 minutes for the warm-up, 60 minutes for the stimulus, and 5 minutes for cooldown. The number of cycles to be done is 1. For the type, it is moderate intensity interval training or MIIT for jogging and walking. Now that we are done in cardiovascular training, let us now proceed to muscular resistance training. So muscular resistance training is any exercise results in muscle contraction against extract resistance, which then increase strength, tone, mass, and endurance. This training can help in slowing down or reserving the aging process of muscle fiber by building a muscle mass and strength. It is also essential in weight loss. So again, I'm Kristen May Sena, 20 years old. My goal is to increase muscle strength and lose weight since I'm overweight. So for the volume, I choose moderate for I think it is most suitable for me. For the frequency of the muscular training, it is done 4 times a week with a total of 90 minutes including the warm-up and cool-down in the session and duration. Moving on, the warm-up stretch for me consists of arm circle, squats, and lunges. All warm-up and stretch exercise comprises of 2 sets with 30 seconds duration and 10 repetitions. We are done with the warm-up. Let us now proceed to the exercises, which consist of plank, straight leg donkey kick, side lying hip abduction, and stationary lunges. This exercise comprises of 3 sets with 10 repetitions with 1 to 2 minutes rest. Plank exercise has a load of 70% per 1 RM and an RPE of Borg rate of 5, which pertains as hard exercise. Additionally, straight leg donkey kick, side lying hip abduction, and stationary lunges all have a load of 75% per 1 RM and an RPE of 3, which signifies a somewhat hard exercise. Now that we are done with the exercises, let us now proceed to the cool down. That comprises jumping jacks, arm circles, and chest opener. Each exercises comprises of 2 sets, 30 seconds duration, and 1 repetition.